Many of us are dyslexic or working in a second language and are studying technical and complex scientific subjects. Office offers us a number of tools and options in the various programs that can help us with this. The first of these is the editor, which you can find under the Home tab in Word here. Click on the editor and you can see it's given my document a score for a number of things, and as usual there's quite a few things I need to address. All of these things can really help though. Is this formal writing? Well, it's kind of formal writing, but it's not quite casual and it's definitely not professional, so I'd stick with formal. Spelling wise, yes. Yes, a number of things. Splurt. It doesn't like splurt. I like splurt, so I'm going to keep it. You can ignore it. The editor can tell you a lot of things, and you can work your way through them. But I tend to do this when I've completed or think I've finished and go through this process, because I find it interrupts me and I can't focus then on completing if I get hung up on correcting my grammar or correcting my spellings. But it is very useful. There's also a spellings and grammar tool, which you'll find under the Review tab, where you can also see the editor. Spelling and grammar will do what it says on the tin. It will check through what you have and what needs checking. And as you'll notice, it picks up things like hyperlinks, abbreviations, and things where it thinks you may need an apostrophe between the S. And it will make recommendations. So it will give you alternatives to what you've put, or make suggestions to what you've put. So I've forgotten the full stop after tools here. Quite common for me. And you'll see it will give you recommendations for refinements around concision, clarity, formality, inclusiveness. It's quite good on the inclusive language thing, and sensitive geopolitical references as well. And it will give you document stats. So here you can see it's given the readability statistics for the document. So the number of words, the characters, paragraphs, sentences, but also the average number of sentences per paragraph or words per sentence, the characters per word, and gives you the Fleisch Reading Ease and Fleisch Kincaid grade level passive sentences. These are both standards for trying to write in plain English and at the recommended web standard. Aside from the built-in Office tools for writing, I also make use of a free online app called the Hemingway app. You just type in Hemingway app into any browser search engine and it should bring it up. And what you're looking for is the Hemingway editor. There's also a desktop app for this. And you simply copy and paste in some of your text and it tells you off. Or it tells me off anyway, regularly. You can see here I've done my usual thing of making an enormous sentence of very complex structure. It's not really very readable. So it helps me sort this out into something that is more readable, more accessible to more readers. And I have got a lot better through years of using this than I used to be. There is a benefit, and it's free. The other offering in Office software that can help with writing is being able to modify your dictionary. So we are in a university using scientific and technical language all day long. So the built-in dictionary doesn't recognize many of our words. As I'm dyslexic, I rely on the spell checker, the find, the editor. You can save yourself work and help the software spell check and find words for you by adding words to your dictionary the first time that you use them. So the first option for doing this is to add words to dictionary whilst you're writing. So I'm just going to add a word here that I know isn't in here. Ooh, I just misspelt it. That's not a good start. So add your word to your document, right click on it, and you'll see spelling will be the top of the menu that opens. So it has no reference or information if it's not in the dictionary, and below that, add to dictionary. Click on that, and you'll see the red lines have disappeared from underneath. This should now autocorrect. For option 2, add words to the dictionary from settings. Expand the Office Quick Access toolbar and select More Commands. From here, select Proofing in the left pane. Then click the Custom Dictionaries button. There we go. Customs Dictionaries button. Here you can add or remove dictionaries. You only need one. To add a word to the dictionary, select Edit Word List. Type the word you wish to add to the dictionary and click Add. So I'll add the acronym for hard of hearing because it's not in the dictionary and it keeps picking it up in my documents. Then click Add. Now select OK, then OK again when you're done. Now your word will not be detected by Word as a misspelling. This option is also available in other Office applications such as Outlook, Excel, Publisher, etc. So let's test that, and yes, you see it reduced the number of spelling errors because it's no longer picking up hard of hearing. So I need to put auto corrections in as well.